Welcome to the show, friends. My guest, Kaya, said she's afraid that her mother, Stephanie's reckless behavior is rubbing off on her little brother, Troy. For years, Kaya has watched her mother float in and out of jail for lying and stealing. And now Kaya says her brother is following his mother's footsteps. He's suspended from school for smoking weed, stealing cars, breaking into homes, taking a gun to school, and getting arrested for assault. And he's just 13 years old. Kaya wants my help to convince her mom that her behavior is affecting her son. Let's welcome Kaya to the show. Hi, Kaya. How are you doing? Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
You are beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Kaya, tell me, what made you call the show?
Back in December, my mom and Troy, they got into a heated argument. She asked him to turn down his TV. He went to the room and unplugged her TV, put it on the bed. In the midst of that, he ended up leaving his controller and his headset in the room. And she kicked him out the room. He was upset about leaving that. And she ended up kicking him out of the house after a heated argument. It got really bad. It was in December, so it was really cold. Wow. And so he was out there for 3 hours. In the cold. And that resulted in him catching pneumonia.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And the police had to be called, and it really, breaks my heart that.
Of course.
That he had to go through that.
So you said your mom has changed. How so?
I used to see her in a different type of light, in my opinion. She was a lot more outgoing. She didn't sleep as much, not as verbally aggressive. Now her appearance has kind of changed, and she sleeps a lot, and she kind of lashes out a lot more.
Do you think she's a drug addict?
Yes.
So you heard Kaya say that she thinks that you're the reason that your son is going down a wrong path. What are your thoughts on that?
I may have had some kind of influence on him, but actually since he's 13, so in the last 13 years, I have not had any issues with shoplifting at all.
Is there anything that you feel that was said that was unfair or not true?
Some of the things. A lot of it is true. A lot of it is kind of maybe rocky from maybe what she could remember. Basically, when Troy was born, I had already been to prison. I had got married to his dad. We got a divorce because of drugs and things like that. So when we got a divorce, his dad pretty much kept him from me for a long time. So Troy went to a stage where he was going back and forth from mom to dad, even as he got older. So when he gets in trouble at my house, he'll go to his dad's house, vice versa, back and forth. So it was nothing pretty much real stable for him. So
you think the lack of stability is the reason he's acting out?
Exactly.
Can I ask you a question? Are you still using drugs?
Hold on, where are you going? I'll tell you where you're going. Right here to subscribe and right here to watch more. Period.